Hey gamers, what's up? This is Rob from FYEgaming. Today we're going to be talking about some Forza Horizon 5. And if you want to see more content like this, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and leave a comment down below for me to read. Let's get into it. First up, we're going to be talking about the graphics of Forza Horizon 5. Now, compared to Forza Horizon 4, the graphics are way better, especially on the Xbox Series X, which is what I'm playing it on. And it's on the same engine. It's just it's so beautiful. The environments all around are just so beautiful. You have so much foliage that you can just rip through in a car, and the way it breaks apart is great. Like graphically, this game is definitely really, really good, and I'm really enjoying just looking at everything from the swamps to the jungle to the desert to even in the little cities they have. They have some pretty decently sized cities and festival sites as well. Graphically, the cars are beautiful as always. They look like real damn cars. They've definitely got way better over the years compared from Forza Horizon 1 all the way to Forza Horizon 4 and now 5. They just look beautiful. But yeah, it's pretty cut and dry with the graphics. That's basically all I got to say about that. Next up, we're going to be talking about the audio, and that's going to include like the radio music that plays. The audio is really good. The car sounds are great as always. Pretty much same as graphically. Like they did a really good job with the audio in this game, and that's the audio with everything from the like voice acting all the way to the car sounds, all the way to like the other things that are in the environment. And the way the cars sound, it's very 3D. As they're passing you, it's really good sound. Like I said before, I'm capturing this on the Series X. I'm using my Astro A20s to hear the sound, and it sounds really, really fucking good. The music, the stations, they're just, Forza Horizon Radio. I wish that they would update it a little bit, maybe add a couple channels or remove a couple channels. I generally listen to hospital radio when I'm playing because it's, generic race music and it's awesome. But yeah, that's basically all I got to say about the audio is it's really good other than the radio. So let's talk about gameplay. Gameplay is really smooth. I really liked it. I enjoy it. I mean, I've always enjoyed Forza Horizon games, Forza games, Gran Turismo racing games in general. They're not my number one type of game I like to play, but they are really good, and I really enjoy them. That being said, there's a lot of other things that are part of the gameplay that, need to be talked about. Car variety. There's a decent amount of cars in the game, variety-wise. There's a lot of the middle of the class, A-class, S1 class cars. There's not that many, supercars, dope, really awesome cars. I want to see more prototypes as well. And all this can be fixed by releasing car packs, which they will do, and all kinds of different things. Other than the cars, they have the menus are really easy to use. The progression system is really awesome. You basically do races to level up, and then events will get you accolades, which is how you level up your Horizon Festival. Which there's different events for the Horizon Festival. We'll talk about showcases in a bit, and as well as the special tracks and just tracks in general. The tuning system is the same. The menus are very similar to Forza Horizon 4's menus. It's using all the same engines. I'm assuming they just kind of copy pasted and edited a little bit of it to make it kind of look different, have his own flow. Car mastery is back. The cars have some really good perks this time around for sure. There's a lot of different Fords, a lot of Chevys to choose from. There's just a lot of cars. I mean, they have a good selection of Hoonigans, which are my personal favorites, some of my favorites. I'm a dirt track racing kind of guy, so I like, being off-road. I do the road races as well, but I don't like them nearly as much. The gameplay is smooth. The driving is smooth. If you play on Series X like I am, if you play on the PC, I've heard it's smooth. I haven't played on the PC. I've always played it with a controller. Everybody that I know plays it with a controller. I don't know anybody who plays on mouse and keyboard, so I can't really comment on that at all. But the controllers are the input. There's like no lag. It's just really good, really smooth. I'm really enjoying the game so far. I've completed all the showcase events, and I've completed the whole map basically. Working on like buying houses and getting XP boards and doing all the little Forzathon events, which we'll talk about as well in a bit. So that's basically it for gameplay. It's 9 out of 10 gameplay wise. So that's just what it is. They really know how to make a racing game. So Playground Games did a really good job on that. So next up, we're going to be talking about the tracks. And this is another really short one. The tracks are great. I loved them. I don't really know what else to say about them. They're really good. There's very few bad tracks. I think the tunnel track is, no, don't make me play that one because that one sucks. I'm not really a circuit racer. I'm more into the sprint races. Circuits are fun every now and then, but there's a lot better sprint races in this one compared to 4. I really liked Forza Horizon 3's map. That's definitely my favorite one. But this map is really good as well. Like, it's definitely top tier. The courses are really fun. There's very few bad ones. I haven't got bored with any of them yet. I've been doing them all the time. But yeah, so that's it for the tracks. Now we're going to move on to the big tracks. And that is the Goliath, the Titan, the Colossus, the Juggernaut, and the Gauntlet. The Goliath is really good. Definitely really, really good this year round, especially for S2 cars. I've ran it probably 10 times now with my cousin, Moof. You might know him from our podcast, the Robin Moof Experience. Shameless plug right there. But it's awesome. I love it. Not my favorite one. We're going to get to that. Next up, Colossus. Colossus is the street racing one, and I really like it. It's really fun. It's just fun, man. It's such a well-designed course. The turns are correct. They got a couple long straights that you can just let it rip and go as fast as you want. Yeah, very little hairpin turns. The Juggernaut, meh. I've done it once. Didn't want to really go back and do it again. So yeah, that's the Juggernaut. The Titan is my favorite one, and that's the cross-country one. It is so fun. It's got the perfect amount of jumps, the right kind of turns. It's just fun. It's cross-country. It's way more fun than the cross-country in 4 was and 3. I mean, I'm impressed with what they've done with the Titan this time around. I really have enjoyed racing on that one quite a bit. And you get hella skill points if you have a destruction bonus car. Little tip. Get a destruction bonus car, do the Titan, and boom, done. The Gauntlet, which dirt track racing is my favorite. I'm really disappointed in the Gauntlet this time. The Gauntlet was one of my favorite races in Horizon 4 because of the way it was set up. And this one is just disappointing. It's like 70% asphalt in the dirt racing series. Like, I get it's like multi-surface rally, but oh man, should have not made it that much asphalt. I'm sorry. That just made it. The first 60% of it were pretty boring until you get to the top of the mountain and you go back down the mountain. You know? But yeah, that was my thoughts on that map. I was very disappointed on that track. So apparently there's also like an exploit you can do with the Goliath. I didn't know if I wanted to talk about this in the video. You can't really get banned for doing it as far as I know, but you basically rubber band your controller. You rubber band your trigger down on your controller, with all the assists all the way up. And it will automatically drive the course for you. And you can just put it on 50 laps and rubber band your controller, and if you do it with a certain car with a certain build that my cousin made, you can actually do it. That'll take about 10 hours. You just leave it running for like 10 hours, 12 hours, something like that, with 50 laps, and you got yourself a lot of money and a lot of motherfucking wheel spins, dude. I've saw like level 1,000 people already online, and that is just fucked. But it's hilarious. But I figured I'd throw that in there. So next up, we're going to be talking about some showcase events. There's a monster truck one that's really fun. I really enjoyed that one. And then the last one I did was the train one where you're in a Lambo. That one was really fun too. The other ones, they were all right. I mean, they weren't one. I mean, they definitely, like, where's the Halo one, man? Bring that shit back. Do another Halo one with the Warthog. That shit was fun as hell in Forza Horizon 4. Plus Halo Infinite's coming out. You could have done it with the Halo Infinite freaking Warthog. You know, that would have been cool. That would have been a cool little gimmick. I missed that. Might go back to the 4 just to play that. Probably not. But I probably will. At some point. Yeah. So the monster truck one and the train one were really fun. I didn't really enjoy the other ones all that much. I mean, they were just, meh. There's one where you do like wave runners against wave. That was okay. You know. I think for the next iteration of the game, the next installment, they're going to really have to try to get creative with these. And hopefully they don't make them boring. Like the monster truck one was pretty cool, though. You got to admit that one was pretty cool. And then the train one was decent, just because you're in a Lambo driving real fast. So yeah, that's showcases, and they were the same essentially. All right, so now we're going to talk about Forzathon, which is like their weekly challenges and whatnot. You get Forzathon points that you can then spend in the Forzathon shop. Say that 10 times fast. And you can win 2 cars. Instead of doing like the pass where you pick the car, you could actually win 2 cars. I think this week's a DeLorean and an Aston Martin. Working on that right now. The events are really fun. I really like the events. Some of them aren't tracking correctly. There was one where I had to get 100 cactuses smashed. And I have smashed thousands of cactuses since I started playing on this week. And it still has not counted it towards me at my points, which kind of annoys me, but whatever. The store is currently closed. Not sure why, but hopefully it opens up. I think tomorrow's the reset or the day after tomorrow. So hopefully it opens back up very soon. I'd like to see it. I'd like to see what they got to offer. Spend my Forzathon points, you know. But other than that, it's really fun, especially if you have friends to do it with. Some of the events are pretty tricky, so you gotta hopefully have friends for it. All right, so now it's time to talk about the online and the online multiplayer experience for Forza Horizon 5. It's okay. Connection issues, of course. Me and my cousin have so much trouble connecting. Me and a couple other buddies of mine, we just disconnect after every race. The co-op kind of sucks right now because it doesn't really work properly. They're supposed to be pushing out a patch. That would be awesome. Please fix this shit. That being said, the online multiplayer, like matchmaking, Horizon Open is decent. It works, 90% of the time fairly well. And with the Series X, there's like no load times. The only thing you gotta wait for is the other people to load who are not on a Series X. Sometimes can be long, especially since there's problems with the PC loading times. The Battle Royale Eliminator mode, I played that a few times. Not into it. Not my thing. I'll do it if I have a challenge for that Forzathon week or whatever. But yeah, not into that at all. Not really my thing. Not really a Battle Royale guy. Not anymore, at least. I used to play a lot of PUBG. Let's see what else is online. The Auction House. Of course, we got to talk about the auction house. It's there. You can buy and sell cars, which is fucking awesome. Please, for the love of God, allow me to sell cars directly to my friends. Or better yet, since they have a new gift system in the game, after you find all 14 barn finds, you're allowed to send gifts to, I think, new players, anybody. I think there's a few categories. New players, experienced players, anybody, whatever, random. That's a really cool feature, and I really like it because I can give away my extra cars that aren't really worth all that much. I'm not going to sell or keep, and it's going to a good cause of giving somebody a free fucking car. Allow me to do it to my friends. I don't care if it's random. Let me at least have like a little tab option that says friends. Come on, Playground Games. Like, what are you doing? Why can't I give cars to my friends? My friends want some of my cars, and I want some of theirs. But yeah, other than that, online's pretty chill. Fixed co-op. That's pretty much it. It's pretty cut and dry for the online. Either it works or it doesn't, you know. So now that we've covered all of the categories, I'm not going to give the game a score like a 9 or an 8 or a 10 or whatever out of 10. I'm not going to do that. What I am going to say, though, is that this game was extremely fun. I'm still enjoying it with friends, without friends, by myself even. The tracks are really good. It's a beautiful experience. It's beautiful to look at. The cars are awesome. You can race super fast and it's dope, or you can race slow and it's still dope. You know? Bottom line, this is the best Forza Horizon game that is released. And I really liked 3, but this one is just so much better. I mean, it's so much better in almost every way that it just has to take the crown. And that's to be expected from a game that is the 5th one. It's the 5th Horizon game. You know, like, it's good to see that they're getting better, because I'm wondering what's Forza Horizon 6 going to have to offer. You know, what new features, what tracks, where is it going to take place, what country. It has me wanting to play the next one. And I'm not even done playing the Forza Horizon 5 yet, at all. I've completed the campaign, but I'm still grinding away, making that money. Racing fools. You know, I'm not the biggest car junkie in the world, but this game is fun. But yeah, that's basically how I feel about this game. It's awesome. It's on Game Pass, so if you're smart enough to have Game Pass, fucking download it and at least try it out, even if racing games aren't your thing. Okay? If you don't have Game Pass, fucking get Game Pass. You don't even need an Xbox for Game Pass. You can get it on the PC, like my buddy Moof. Or if you have a smartphone, you can fucking get it on there and play you play Forza on your phone. All you need to do is either buy a controller and have a phone. Controller and phone. That's literally all you need in order to play Forza Horizon 5. And $15. Or actually, I think you can get it for $1 if you're new. All right? I'm going to stop harping on Game Pass now, though. But yeah, that is my review. Download it if you can. If you cannot, you're missing out. Thanks for joining me while I talked about Forza Horizon 5. I really enjoyed talking about it, and I enjoyed playing it. And actually, I'm probably going to play it right now with my friends. So, you guys heard it first here. Or second, or third. I've seen a lot of reviews. I don't know. You've heard it here on FYEgaming. Don't forget, leave a comment. Let me know how I did. Like the video if you haven't already. Unless you don't like it. Then I guess hit that dislike button. I don't advise it. It's mean. Okay? Then click the subscribe button. And then you can get more stuff like this. Couple channel updates, though. I have a podcast with my cousin Moof. We're still working out the format. We're releasing episode 5 soon, I believe. And yeah, it's fun. We talk about random shit. So come join us. Come join us over there. Hit the subscribe button over there. I mentioned Moof like 6 times in this video, so his stuff will be in the description down below, as well as all my social media, Twitter, Twitch. I stream on Twitch sporadically when I feel like it. Don't really stream anything particular, just maybe streaming some Halo soon, like Infinite dropping. I will not make a review for Halo until the game drops, because I do not want to do a review on a beta. Let's Let's see what else. Battlefield 2042, my game share partner. It's Trigger Nick. Good looking out. He got that game, so I'm going to be reviewing that as well. That'll probably be out next week. Preview time so far? Yeah, so that's it. Y'all have a great day, evening, morning, whenever you're watching this. And peace.